Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. So we were originally supposed to show Rainbow Six, just to clarify, and I even forgot to change the title, but we are here with LVC Valorant taking on Arcadia for their second MAC match of the season. They will be I just said they were taking on Arcadia. I don't know a whole lot about this team, but just to clarify on why we're streaming Valorant and not Rainbow Six, the team we were supposed to play in Rainbow Six today, University of Texas at Dallas, they had to forfeit. So we are here watching LVC Valorant once again. It feels like every day of the week we are watching Valorant. We, as in myself and whoever else decides to hop into the stream. But I'm joined here with Sarah. Here, scooch over a little bit so you're in frame properly. And I'm excited. I don't know a whole lot about this team. I always love watching us play the MAC teams, and then when we win, it just looks so much better. And you know, I think it's great for us to have the MAC conference, even if it's not officially part of MAC. I think it's still great to have those teams all play together in the same league.
That makes a lot of sense. You've got all of the practice going on, and I'm sure. How many times does Valorant play a week?
Well, so they actually just got the schedule announced for the Riot League as well, the Riot sponsored league. So they'll be playing 3 to 4 matches every single week.
That I can see why you would think you would be watching them
Yeah.
a lot.
So at the start of the season, LVC Valorant had the most matches most matches out of any of our teams. They had 21, I believe, scheduled, and now they have 3 for Riot. So 24 total matches. That might not sound like a lot, especially those who play soccer, where you play 330 in like 2 months. But trust me, it's a lot, especially when you're playing a game like Valorant where you're playing best of threes. Games take 2 to 3 hours to complete, and especially those those ones that end up being a grind, like what we saw last night with the FGCU series and games like that. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. We're just waiting on the lobby here. The Arcadia players are joining right now, so we should be ready to get. Actually, the Arcadia players are mostly in, from what it looks like. So yeah, we're about ready to start, which is great. I want to, hopefully we can get this one going here pretty soon as the rest of the players join up in the lobby. Map 1 is going to be, wait, I have it written down. That was not as smooth as I wanted it to be, but map 1 will be Haven. LVC will be on the defense. Map 2 will be Pearl, as we all know, LVC's favorite map. And as you can see it behind us too. We all love Pearl. It's just so bright, vibrant, and colorful. Pearl, LVC will be on the attack, and on Fracture will be the decider if we go that far. LVC will be on defense. That's an interesting one. They don't play Fracture a ton, but I know the players really like playing it, especially with the rosters they have. Today we have Squirtle Masters subbing in for Reliable. Those two have been a those two have been a rotating 2, or rotating 5th, I should say. Right now, actually, on our B stream, twitch.tv/LVC Esports, the Overwatch team is taking on Kettering University. I believe they're currently up 2-0. I didn't get to see the last map, but if you would like to watch that one as well, go do multi-twitch.tv/Lebanon Valley College/LVC Esports, and you'll get to see both streams at the same time. This one has a 3-minute delay. That's the requirement for Valorant. And for Overwatch, it's a 90-second delay, but it shouldn't matter too much as their series may very well almost be done. So what are you expecting coming into Haven? I don't know how much of LVC you've been watching, so it may be a bit different for you. It might be a bit harder for you to kind of get a understanding of how they play, but
from what I've heard, we'll probably be seeing a chamber.
Yes, LVC has been playing chamber a lot on this map.
Which is that's always a nice addition to have in Haven for those opping spots, or whether they want to play a Marshall. Either way, long distance, it's great to see that. I'm not sure. Does someone play Sage on this map? Or
for LVC, we don't see a Sage.
Okay.
It depends on the team, but most of the time we haven't been seeing. Honestly, we really haven't been seeing Sage at all. Besides on Icebox, and LVC auto bans Icebox, so it really hasn't been playing. Yes, I would agree. I'm not the biggest fan of the map either. We don't really get to see the box at all. We're not fans of that one.
We'd prefer if it didn't come up at all, you know? But I can totally see why not just us, but most, if not everyone, pretty much hates that map, although I do know a couple of oddballs who would play that map anytime and completely enjoy it. So what are we going to be looking at in our initiator section here?
So typically we'll see a fade,
Okay.
but it can be different. Squirtle typically only plays fade. I'm not really sure 100% on the strategy for today, as I've talked to the players about it, but to be quite honest, I don't remember the conversations I had with them. So it's a bit unfortunate, but we'll see how things go for LVC here. I think I could guess the comp just off the top of my head from what we've seen previously. It'll probably be a chamber that might possibly get changed depending on what LVC decides to go with. I know they've been talking about new comps, so I think they might try one of those today. But we'll likely see a fade, maybe a jet, depending on how John is feeling. We'll either see him pull out the jet or the raise. I just knocked my phone over. That's unfortunate. I had the maps on it in front of me. But and then we'll see. Zario will likely take. Oh, I forget who he's been playing on this map, but I have heard they might want to try the Neon too, if they're feeling it. So we could even. I don't think on Haven. Maybe on Pearl we'll see a Neon. Juice gonna probably pick up the Astra. We've seen him play Astra a lot. I know Astra's not always the strongest pick on Haven, but we very well could see it as I know that's an
It's a
agent
tough
Juice likes
spot
to pick.
for her on Haven with 3 sites and well, less recently getting her 5th star taken away. So that's just that I feel like that would be a really rough pick for him, but it would be really cool to see him come out and play it and make it a really like interesting match there. Um so are we going to see who did you say was playing Fade?
Squirtle.
Okay. So we'll probably see him on Fade. What would you think he would play if he wasn't going to? Like any ideas or
Honestly, I'm not 100% sure because I literally have never seen Squirtle play something that isn't Fade. In a match, even in comp, like that dude is only playing Fade.
definitely
I know he
amazing.
plays other agents. It's just I don't know if I've ever even seen him play someone else. But right now we're just waiting for the Arcadia coach. I believe he has to update the game or something. The players were talking. I'm not 100% sure what it was. It's someone from Arcadia is updating the game, and of course, if you play Valorant, you know that the updates can either take 2 minutes or they could take 2 hours. It's all dependent.
Oh yeah.
But we're gonna toss it over to a quick break while we're waiting for this one to get started, and when we're ready to get the map going, we will be back. Alrighty, and we're finally back. We're ready to start the map. As you can see, the agent picks coming in. We'll see Juice hovering over that Omen. I forgot, that's who we played last time. We saw Haven, which was today's Tuesday. So last night we saw Juice pick up the Omen on Haven as well. Looks like we'll see the same thing here. It's an interesting picks, actually, from the side of Arcadia. We're going to see a Sova, Brim, Neon, Sky, and KJ. Maybe not. Maybe a bit different. I don't know. This is very unique what they're hovering over right now. I've never seen this comp ever, actually.
So the Sova and Killjoy are locked then, so we're gonna at least see those. I'm curious if we are gonna keep the Sky and Brim as well then.
Oh, the neon pick from Jevil. All right. It looks like we might see a breach from one of the LVC players. I mean, John and Zario both really they might be having a rock paper scissors battle over who gets to pick breach. It looks like that Ray is gonna come in from John. Juice gonna hop on the Omen. Sardog knew he was gonna take chamber as Zario picks up breach. So this is a fairly standard comp, a bit different. Also, notice the new screens from this update. They look fantastic. I like this.
Yeah, I like it too. It's a lot more...
It looks a lot cleaner.
Yeah, I was going to say it looks a lot more open than they had it before. And not having that extra background on the players' cards also definitely cleans it up a lot.
So, as we had said in the pregame, LVC going to start on the defense, and we'll see Arcadia on the attack. So we'll see how they decide to hold this. It looks like we're going to have a C presence here from Arcadia. And Sardog, of course, as the chamber. It's his duty to watch over C long. Going to put those teleporters down over in garage. Or not, yeah, in garage and a little bit back near CT. And on top of the box. So he'll hop on top of that as we saw him play a lot yesterday, most likely.
A gift.
Going to throw that trap down as well over towards that box to see if anyone pushes into the B site, as no one at LVC gonna play directly inside of B, and it looks like we're gonna have a full C long hit from the side of Arcadia. The flash coming out. Sardog just gonna get out of there. C long in the hands.
There won't be any opening pick for either team, but C long is gonna be used to take C site completely. As
Sardog was the only one there. He backs down pretty quickly, which is a very wise decision. LVC playing the retake. As we'll see the players from LVC start to converge on this site. Yuto going to get tossed. Nemo, Shalty going to find two. John Cook, though, getting so much utility out of the nade. Finds two. Squirtle going to take him down as well. C long low, not going to find anything.
Damage, but he won't be able to pull it off there.
Now 1v3 for Sardog. We've seen him pull some crazy stuff off, but he doesn't have the time. Just going to look for a pick or two, but not going to get it. Jevil going to clean up the round, and I believe he had two there. No, he did not. He had one. The player that had two was McKenna. So that C take, very strong for Arcadia. I mean, it was only one player for LVC there, and with having the neon, you can clear the site so much quicker. So
yeah, she really pulls in that space that you want to look for when you're looking to play a duelist. Just clearing into sight and slowly opening it up for your teammate. Although she's a little bit faster than slow. But it looks like we're going to see a C push again here.
And it looks like we're going to see a very similar push to what we did last round. This time, Sardog going to play a bit of an off angle, but just has to TP out, takes a bit of damage, doesn't get the shot off. So C site once.
Familiar to last round already.
Yeah, LVC going to have to play this retake once again. Arcadia just trying to control the pacing here and play so much faster. We're also going to see Nona on the flank. This should be a free kill for him. I mean, it didn't really matter. I think Nemo got that anyways. And Jevil going to find three to close it off. Going to sprint on through to CT corner and going to find three in that round. So
it's looking good so far. It looks like they're going to switch it up this time, or maybe play a little bit more standard with those. Nope. They are switching it, going somewhere either A or they're going through B window. I'm sure we'll see one person peek that.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to see a heavy A hit here this time as maybe they're thinking LVC going to play a bit heavier towards C. So Jevel just going to do his thing, sprint on through. That's what we see as Neon. But John with a strong kill there. LVC just trying to take this round with as little casualties as possible as the bonus. Just a huge round, and John just going to overchow that a little bit. Gets taken out. Squirtle going to find the trade, but he needs to get 2 here, and he does. Now Schulte stranded here on site. Going to wait for Nona. Looks like Schulte.
Killjoy is going to try and get up main there, maybe to get back Spike and then pull out. It is a 2v4, so
it's a bit of a tough situation. We also have Juice on the flank, just waiting for anyone to push through. Sardog going to take down Nona from top, and this looks like it'll be a round in the hands of LVC. This is a round that they definitely needed, as it was the bonus round, so they're just going to buy those rifles, and they only lose 1. So that's what you like to see. Granted, you would like to see a flawless there from any team that's looking for looking into a bonus round and just trying to keep the scoreline close. So LVC going to take that one. Only have to buy 1 rifle, which obviously they won't really have the money for. So John Cook going to put himself down to 0 creds and buy that Spectre.
Right there.
So it does look they're playing the standard solution, looking for picks by spreading out here.
Spike going to be over towards C long. Juice just maybe looking for a paranoia. Seeing where he wants to put it, or maybe even a smoke. That Sova dart, though, going to detect him. Arcadia are going to know Juice is the only player on this site. They won't obviously know about how many reinforcements he has, but Juice going to jiggle peek that one. Maybe just trying.
Looks like it's going to hold them off.
Yeah, it looks like they'll back off for now. I'm a bit surprised at that. Is now Juice going to be put down to 26. He's going to have to stop jiggle peeking now. Is Nemo going to look to throw another, or maybe a shock arrow towards that close corner? And actually almost hits Juice with that second one, but just a bit off.
I mean, it does look like the rest of the team is going to converge to push A.
Now Sardog is going to have to handle all of this pressure, and there's just no way. As he gets smoked off in Heaven, he now just has no visual. This is a free site for Arcadia. And this is a great position for them. Is LVC going to have to play the retake once more. Zarya with the flick, going for the reload, almost able to get at least a couple shots off, but McKenna going to find 2 onto Juice and Zario. John Cook finds 1 with the ultimate, though, and now the space has been created. 2v3 situation. Sardog finds 1.
Will he find this Sova, though?
Squirtle going to chuck down that Haunt. He's not going to pick anyone up. Is Squirtle going to get peeked from the close boxes, and now tough situation for Sardog. We've seen him pull off some crazy clutches before, and that's another as he finds that kill.
And it is going to be in time.
But will he get the defuse? It's going to be very, very close, and he will. 0.69, that's pretty nice. Is the clutch from Sardog once again. We see that so very often from this man.
It's looking good for LVC's econ here to not have to buy after their bonus round. And the other team is going to be a little low on money, although this guy's going to manage to pull out a Vandal this round, or maybe not.
All set up.
Never mind. I take that back.
And it looks like the ultimate's starting to come online for Arcadia as well. We'll see McKenna with that orbital strike. Jevel 1 off of the ultimate for Neon, and Nona going to have the lockdown. Sky going to have what Ardit was having a great time calling cabbages last game. So
yeah, they're tracking cabbages. They track you.
I call them dogs. John Cook going to find the opener on to Jevel. Maybe getting a bit too aggressive there. Juice going to find Nemo as he's sitting garage. Spots Schulte. Going to see that cross. Going to be able to call it out to his teammate. Zario over in the B site. Might have some pressure here. McKenna slowly peeking, and Zario is going to have that kill. Spike is down. Now Schulte.
5 here.
Schulte forced a peek as well.
It looks like he's going to get away with it for just a moment as our breach basically just knocks him out of that corner that he went to go hide around.
That was an interesting kill. I haven't really seen that before, but either way,
Really
LVC
well
going to take the
used.
round. So LVC going to take that round now, up 3-2 after starting down 2-0. So now Arcadia going to have to look to bounce back here. I mean, the past couple rounds, I mean, the bonus round is one thing. You know, you're expected to lose that, especially when you have pistols or even just specters. But that last round was a bit rough for them as well. So now that they have a full buy, though, in this rifle round, we'll have to see. This is a force, though.
This guy is going to pop her almost immediately. And then
Yep.
Neon's
And Neon's going to get taken down. That ultimate was popped as well. Stardog can't quite find the second, though, as he gets hit by that
But he
dog.
escapes full health and shield, so that's very important right there.
Now Zario put to 11 HP, going to throw out the Tremor. And he's going to find anything. That's McKenna down.
3v3
Pick.
with Juice down on health, but I think
You should run.
Nemo picks up 2, makes that 4. Nemo looking for the ace. Should have it as well. Juice is very, very weak, and no, Schulte going to take that away. The lockdown going to come in as well. I don't even know how that happened. Nemo just kind of walked back to the back of the site and found 2. I'm not really sure how that one happened, to be quite honest. But either way,
just
that's a
little
round for Arcadia.
disorganization can let that one player walk through and find the people who are staring in the opposite direction.
And now 3-3 scoreline.
And it does look like that Arcadia is going to full push C as they have done many times already. We have rotated the chamber off that site and had our Omen stuck there to smoke it off.
Silva going to pull out his ult early. Is he going to find anything? No. Going to push those players off the site, though. That's going to give them another plant. LVC has been playing heavy retakes here. John going to find Nona. Watching the flank.
It does look like they're going to have to start pushing here soon as the spike has been planted. And Zario is going to take out AK Nemo, which is going to be very important in the next seconds.
Bring them down.
We're going to see LVC start to push in here. And it looks like they're clearing the site. All that's left is the Neon to hold long. And it looks like she's not really going to find anything. Oh! But that might be
Looks like the defuse will come in for LVC. Good round from them off the retake. As they'll keep themselves ahead in this one. Econ starting to look a bit interesting for both teams. Starting to stabilize a bit for both teams, though. We're going to see a Marshall come out from Nemo, and Nona going to look to save for the most part. Only has 2,200 left anyway, so it's understandable. Just having that Sheriff and the full shield in hand.
Sometimes the Sheriff can be a better save move than the Spectre. If you're looking for just to, like, get those headshots, then that's what's going to kill them with that
Sardog
headshot.
could get this kill into Nona, and that is what we see. Is that's the spike down as well, middle window.
They
But
know that they're going to have to push that, but they don't seem to be wanting to try and hold B there.
looks like Schulte just going to flash out and get that spike. Little does Schulte know that that was very free, but obviously they don't have the information we do. We have a whole mini-map that shows everybody. Zario just trying to get the wall spam there, but not going to hit anything. This could be a good spot from Jevil. Is Zario going to check it? Shot just a bit off. Now the flash going to come out. Gets tagged, but still alive for now. Zario really throwing a lot of util at this one, and that is finally the kill secured. Will he find Nemo? That is Nemo down as well.
And it's left up to this Brim in this sky.
And they're both in John's sights. Finds the first, the second now. Very close to him.
All that's left is the Brim, and he's left at like 30 HP by now.
And he's very weak, and John going to pick that one up. Another flawless for LVC, 3-5. Looking to continue to extend the lead. LVC doing a great job of keeping the players off site there. And I mean, that opening pick on from Sardog onto Nona was huge, forcing Arcadia to just push back towards middle, and right into Zario's crosshairs is he puts a lot of util into securing those kills, but that's what you have to do. So Zario going to find a few and give LVC the round.
So it looks like they're going to do a similar hold as they have, but they're going to stick 2 people on C, which is good because Arcadia is pulling up right as I speak here.
Sardog is just so good. I don't even know how he got that kill. I mean, it was a headshot with the op. That's going to kill every time. Doesn't matter what you're wearing.
Here, but it looks like Arcadia is going to rotate off that. I don't think they really want to try and compete there.
Zario spots Jebel. Shot's not going to hit, but Schulte just going to fire through that door and
going to manage a shot there that picks him off. Yep. And now they're down to 4-4. And it looks like
Juice going to pop that ultimate, just trying to get the info. These players from Arcadia are rotating back. Sardog, though, watching the angle, and that shot just a bit off. I thought that one hit, but I think he swung it a little bit too wide. Now Jebel just throwing himself onto sight, as we see so many Neons do, and that's a flick from Sardog. He gets his own trade, but
too close there.
as now the ultimate from Sky coming out. John.
They do know that they're both back there now, so it might be best if
Spike planted.
Looks like that Sky's going to get that idea.
The Nightfall going to come out, and so will the ultimate from John. He's just going to fire it in that little cubby. Not going to find anything, though. I think it might do a bit of damage, but doesn't kill.
Does
so
get him to 50.
Squirtle going to hop onto the fuse, but that lineup is just a bit
Player standing.
off. No, it's not. It managed to do enough damage. And now the Killjoy lineups, everything just going to the fan. And John cannot get back fast enough.
The traps there, the lineups there, they were perfect for that plan.
I thought the Molly was just a bit too late and maybe a bit short as well, but it manages to work out for them as they take the round maybe a bit closer than what they would have liked in that situation, but it doesn't matter. It's still a round in their favor, and that's what they need right now. We're also going to see Zario with the Tremor, and Sardog going to have that Tour de Force. McKenna also going to have the Orbital Strike.
It does look like that Arcadia is struggling on just a few players having the money there.
And you're gonna hear, we get the audio cue for Sardog popping the Tour de Force. Unfortunately, no one over there on that side of the map. Squirtle gonna spot at least one, get shots taken from a couple, but no damage done so far. John should have Nona here, unless if Nona decides to back down. It looks like he will.
And it looks like they're going to go for that C push once again.
And Sardog with the Tour de Force. It's very deadly there. He's going to see that gun get tossed down. A rotation. Wisely.
Does look like they're about to choose to push B after being forced off of both A and C.
And Zario getting sprayed through a wall again. Yeah, the walls have not been his friend today, as he just throws out that stun, just trying to delay this push. Now Juice backing him up. And Schulte maybe just hopping it a bit too late and getting pushed out possibly by that Tremor. Zario going to find another as well. 2v5 now.
30 seconds left.
This could be the third or fourth flawless for LVC. Never mind, Zario gets picked off by Nona. John, though, with the nade. We've seen him just have such great util usage. Juice going to teleport to the other side of Nona.
And it looks like it's just not going to come in Nona's view there at all, because you didn't see them turn.
I think he teleported just like an inch or two behind the eyes of Nona there. So LVC continuing to keep their lead. And you can see in the chat there the Arcadia players just having fun. They're very unfortunately, a lot of them are just getting tossed by Sardog before they can even have a chance to do anything in the round. It's hate to see it as a fan of Arcadia, but we'll see how they decide to take this attack. It's a bit of a save round. Not a bit. It is a save round for them. Juice going to be pushed up in garage, and Zario watching B once more. John Cook finds the opener.
Well.
I don't know where John Cook found that opener. It looks like over towards C, over towards T.
There.
He just rushed the spawn. Zario going to pick up another. Knows where McKenna is as well.
feel like someone's always stuck in that.
One enemy remaining.
And he's going to have the watch over from Sardog. I thought he was certainly dead to rights, but Sardog just watching over his
Absolutely
teammate.
Round before the switch.
But, I mean, even if Zario dies there as the timeout gets called for Arcadia, even if Zario does die there were 3 players just waiting to run behind. I think it was Nana in the in window there. So
Yeah,
you can see the LVC players just
they were waiting.
having fun. Squirtle. I'm not really sure what he's going for, but I have a feeling they might know somehow that I've turned this on the stream. We have a 3-minute delay, so they aren't watching currently, but that is crazy that they just guessed like that. I did also tell them that I turned it on timeouts, so that's a bit fair.
Gave him a little hint there.
Yeah, Arcadia,
Right there.
they haven't looked too bad, but I think they just need to kind of coordinate their util a bit better.
Yeah.
Force those LVC players out of position even further. We've seen them win rounds where they just util dump one site, get control, and once they get control, they tend to hold it pretty well for the most part. So, gonna get on back into the game
Right
in
there.
the last round of the
Right
half.
there.
So, we'll see how they decide to approach this one. They should be able to buy at least for the most part. Yeah, just we're gonna see Nemo with half shield, but other than that, it's pretty much a full buy. And also,
Yeah.
Jeff will gonna have that Spectre, but as a Neon, that's
Right
not
there.
as game breaking.
Yeah, that's not as uncommon either. Spectre can be kind of overpowered
As
at very close ranges. like
John
that.
almost gets taken out there. Sardog, though, not going to hit the shot, and John just going to get rushed. 2 early kills for Arcadia. Now they have control of pretty much any site that they want, especially now that there's 2 players for LVC over on C, but it looks like they're going to rotate over towards A. Jevel just going to get the worst timing. Juice going to find that kill and be able to get away with his life. Squirtle, though, all by his lonesome. How much can he do on this site? The lockdown coming in, finds
That's
one, but he will get
Site
taken.
is
Planted.
down.
He's going to have to find at least one more kill here, and that is one. So 2v2 as the
That's gonna be
lockdown gets
very
destroyed. Zario doesn't have the tremor, but he still has a flash and a concuss.
Shadows traveling.
Juice
Can't go there.
gonna look to teleport on top of the box through the smoke here as the Killjoy going to
Last
ping
player
him a bit,
standing.
but Nona gonna find Zario, put it to a 1v2, and Nona gonna find the second.
A
Good
very
kills
good
from Nona.
clutch there.
As
Along with her
Switching
ult being
sides.
extremely well placed and useful.
Even-
Unfortunately, it didn't get that full time, but
even with it getting destroyed, it forces those LVC players to respect the placement and just kind of like look for it and stay off site until it gets destroyed or until it went off. And that kind of forced Squirtle into a bad situation. I think they could have gotten out of that. Arcadia could have gotten out of that round cleaner. They didn't really.
Yeah.
They knew where Squirtle was. They didn't need to push him. But I mean, either way, it doesn't really matter. As he would have been put into that lockdown anyways. So
Here.
Arcadia going to take the round regardless. Either way. So.
I feel like honestly they could have just waited for the lockdown to start for when instead of pushing him right before then. But
Now, LVC going to be on the attack at 7-5 half, so still
like they're looking to push B through garage, maybe even C because Chambers hanging out there at the end.
and it looks like John going to get that spot onto Jeff while the Prowler going to come out. That wall going to cut off the LVC players, and they're going to get spotted by this recon bolt, but the Haunt going to do the same for Jevel. That's a good dart from Nemo. Picks off John. The trade in, though. Sardog going to find another as Squirtle picks up Schulte. Now these players
See ya.
from Arcadia are going to find 2 for McKenna.
Last player
But now
standing.
McKenna in a 1v2 situation. Juice and Sardog gonna have to hold on. Only 10 HP for McKenna, so this is a bit of a tough situation.
Not only that, but he kept the shotgun, which I understand. With the
Look for that
smoke,
pre-fire with the close corner, and maybe expecting someone to push from C long to garage there, but not gonna see it as
I see that he's a little lost.
McKenna gonna remark that maybe a bit lost, but doesn't really matter. 8-5 now for LVC. It's a good start to the attacking half for them.
they got that first round, unlike the first half, but it looks like they're not gonna buy anything except for util here. Oh no. Yes.
We're going to see Nemo push through to garage, and that's John. Those shots have to be on if you're John. Trade is there, but cannot be losing that gunfight. Juice going to pick up Jevil. Now a 3v5, or 4. Zarya going to throw down the blind. It's not going to hit Nona, but it doesn't really matter. C site now in control of LVC. These two players from Arcadia going to be over towards T side and be on the B site. So Zardog, though, might get picked off if McKenna decides to push through mid, but he doesn't.
Looks like he's just looking to get into garage here.
Could spot Juice if this kill could be big for them, but not going to find it. Now 1v4 is certainly around in the hands of LVC as Schulte stuck with Classic C long, puts a couple bullets down, don't hit. And now he's going to get double peeked.
Oh.
That's a good headshot from Schulte, but
if he could get one more there, he would have had that kill.
once again, it's Classic. It's not going to do a whole lot. So
That's true. But Classic can be a little overpowered sometimes. Like this
if you're standing on top of somebody and have that free right click, that's a free kill every single time, especially in the pistol round. But fortunately, not the case for Schulte. It is a 1v4.
may not have been the best push with a Classic, but I don't think he had much.
There's not much of a choice there. So LVC going to go up now to 9.
And it looks like LVC is going to stick with their Spectres and Ghost.
Yes, this is what you would typically see for this sort of round. It is the bonus round, so LVC just going to try and take some of the rifles off the hands of these Arcadia players. And John just going to rush straight through, LVC finding a couple. Jevil and McKenna, though, going to pick up a few of their own, and Jevil going to find 3 now, all down to Juice, finds 1. Can he get the second? Now 1v1, but just
almost a third there.
Just a bit too quickly pushed from Nona. As now LVC going to drop that round, but as I had mentioned, that is expected. They also managed to pick off 4 rifles, which is huge for them, especially in the econ. So now we head into the partial rifle round. Still a lot of saving going on, but we'll see rifles for a few players on both sides. As Jevil going to pick up the Ares. That's not something we see too terribly often.
It does look like everyone except Rosario on LVC is going to pick up a rifle here, just to make sure they have that advantage.
And Jevil going to be holding C here with Nona. LVC going to be heavy hitting C long, so we'll see if this Ares becomes helpful for them. And John flies straight through, going to get picked off early, but nothing else for Jevil. LVC going to just rush onto the site. Zardog finds 2.
It's quite a kill board there. It does look like they're very focused on garage and coming from CT.
And Schulte going to pick up Zario. It's a great kill, but Zardog going to find Schulte in the open after the paranoia. And the tether just a bit off, just not quite popping fast enough. And now McKenna 1v4 or 1v3 through garage. The sheriff, though, could be a tippity tappity. Not quite, as Zardog picks up his 4th in the round and puts LVC at 10.
Quick thing over there.
Is now LVC just a few rounds away from taking map number 1 in a pretty solid fashion. I wouldn't quite say dominant, but it's been fairly close, especially with how a lot of these rounds have ended. We've seen a few flawlesses from LVC. We've seen them have 3, 4 alive as well, for the most part. So LVC has been playing pretty well in that sense, but either way, Arcadia is still not out of this one yet. They're only down by 4, and now it's pretty much full rifle rounds. They're going to force this, so.
It does look like they're going to look to push B again.
Yeah, John just going to get aggressive, takes down that Killjoy turn. The Killjoy turns also haven't really been having much of an effect in this game. I kind of forgot they even had a Killjoy, to be quite honest. Orbital Strike going to come in, and it's not going to take anyone down, but it forces John Cook to push out, and it works out for him. Squirtle picking up 2 on the other end as well, and now Jevil all by his lonesome.
does look like LVC is pretty low on health over there, so maybe if he can just get an elbow, just a little elbow.
Squirtle gonna be looking the wrong way. Jevil finds one. A lot of these players from LVC are a bit low too, and the util getting dumped. Somehow finds John as well. 3 on the round for Jevil, so not a complete loss. It's still the econ though, very tough for them. They're gonna have to save this round and buy for next. Hopefully they can at least take a couple of the rifles off, maybe even pull out a round win if LVC really botches it.
Yeah, it does look like that Arcadia, or not Arcadia, that LVC is going to look for picks here. They're very spread out, ready to take those 1v1s, especially since they know that they have that rifle advantage and that shield advantage here. They're going to leave Spike just at the edge of T-site there.
Juice going to spot McKenna early, just trying to play it smart. Here's that shot from the Marshall, sees it as well, and just going to teleport out. Wise decision there from Juice. Doesn't want to over-peek. No need to really ego-chow any of these players. They have the rifles. They know they can take a site if they need to. Is Nemo also going to have a Marshall?
Yes.
Revealing
2 of them,
area.
and then I believe one of them has a sheriff. Nona has a sheriff, yes.
Now obviously looking to gather over towards C here. Jevil going to quick peek and spots some of the util, and I think he spots a player or two as well. And now going to pop the ultimate in reaction to the ultimate from John, and not going to do enough damage though.
It looks like Juice is going to pick up the kill, protecting John.
LVC looking to plant now. Zario gets it down, and 3v5, but Nona a bit of ways away. McKenna trying to hold elbow here through the smoke.
Stealing sight.
Juice gonna toss out that paranoia as the smoke goes down. Not gonna spot anyone close. Nemo though gonna toss out this arrow. It should maybe spot a few, but they're expecting it. Now it's a 1v5, and McKenna gets cut down instantly. Another flawless for LVC. Now on match point.
They're really building up that econ just to end it all here.
This is going to be a very tough round for Arcadia. They do at least have the money to full buy, so that is in their favor, but they are going to need a lot if they want to come back here. They're going to need 6 straight rounds, and the ultimate's also in their favor as well. Nemo going to have the Sova ultimate, Nona going to have the lockdown, Schulte going to have the dogs, and we'll see Sardog once again with that Tour de Force. Not going to pop it just yet. Zario going to have the Tremor, and we'll see Squirtle with that Nightfall if they want to use it to take a site.
Quite a lot there.
Schulte going to pop the ultimate early, get the info of where these OVC players are, and they're all over in C. They're all in C long. So
Face your fear.
the Nightfall going to get called out. Prowler going to get tossed. Prowler going to get tossed again. Nemo just put into a state of blindness. Killjoy, the lockdown coming out. Juice going to find 2 though. And he's going to be able to get the spike down just in time before that lockdown goes down. But no, not going to take it out. 1v3 for Nona.
And they do have sight and they have spike now as well. But it looks like they're going to back off.
Nona going to have a chance, but chance gets taken down quickly. Sardog going to end that map off. LVC taking it fairly handily, 13-6 in that map. I mean, they just looked so strong on that map, especially after they kind of figured out the util situation from Arcadia.
It looks like Sardog went 19-7. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, we tend to see that a lot from him, especially on a map like Haven, where he has the ability to hold down a site like C pretty much by himself. We occasionally will see a map like that from John as well in the Duelist, but you kind of expect it more when it's a Duelist. Chamber can kind of be played in the same manner, but it's a bit different.
Chamber is definitely more of an aggressive sentinel. Not like we have a lot of them, but he tends to sit back a little bit farther than most, I feel as though. Are we going to see...
So next map will
Anything
be
different with Pearl? Or?
no, I very highly doubt anything on Pearl for LVC will be changed. They love playing this map, and to be quite honest, what they do works.
Right.
I really do not think that
Anything needs to
that
change.
they would change anything for Pearl. They are a very good Pearl team. I don't know why. Well, I kind of know why, but I kind of don't. They know how to play the map, and they feel comfortable on it, so they shoot well.
It's a very nice map, both in design and in, its appearance, which is absolutely gorgeous in appearance. But its design with that entire mid being a central space really pushes teams to kind of have a lot of early action. Like, you almost immediately see people in gunfights there. It's very different from, like, peeking long, say.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if they're going to run a break. They normally do in between maps, but it looks like they might not this time around. I'm curious to see how this one goes down, though, as Pearl, like I said, has been a very strong map for LVC. Haven, not necessarily a weak map for LVC, but they don't prefer to play it if they don't have to. It tends to be a lot of the time in their series, it tends to be the decider, as they don't want to play it in a series. Like, it's not their first choice, but it's always a good tertiary map for them. It's a good map if they need to play it.
Right. I'm not sure I see many teams with Haven as their best map, although obviously it was a pick tonight, so Arcadia was looking at that, I'm assuming, if LVC wasn't. But it'll be good to see the 3 site. It will have been good to have seen the 3 site there and then go back to the normal 2 sites that we see.
And it looks like we're taking a bit of a break here, but I don't know how much longer it'll be, so it looks like we're going to be getting started here soon. I will throw it over to a quick break, though. You can see the players, and as they get ready for this next map on Pearl. We'll be right back. Alrighty, and we are back with map number 2. LVC taking map number 1. Taking map number 1, 13-6.
Looks like Juice and Nemo are both going to lock into Astra. And Squirtle is looking at Fade. I'm sure we'll see that lock in pretty soon. And Vebis?
Oh, looks like that's a
Abyss?
substitute. I just now realized that. That is a substitute, I believe. Yes, because McKenna now in the coach spot, so we'll see if... I'm sorry, dude. I'm going to mispronounce this the entire time. I'm just going to call you Abyss. Sorry. That's an A to me.
It was Abyss.
That's an A to me. I
probably-
am so sorry if you see this later. But Vabis gonna probably play that Fade. Is Nona gonna once again hop on the Killjoy, and Jevel gonna hop on Jet. This is a very interesting comp. Not something you see a ton of. As we'll see LVC play the standard Pearl comp with Chamber, Raze,
Choose your
Astra,
agent.
Sky, and Fade. This is once again, man, it's getting boring saying this. Once again, LVC playing Chamber, Raze, Astra, Sky, Fade on Pearl. We see this every game. I would love to see them change it eventually, but there's really no reason other than for the sake of changing it, because they are just they're so good with these agents on this map, and there's no reason to change it. So they probably never will, and I would hope they wouldn't, because they don't, like I said, they don't need to change it.
Right. It does look like we're going to see some interesting plays here with Killjoy, especially since they're starting on defense. I expect to see that a little more of holding, like, maybe only one person on the Killjoy side and three on the opposite, and then one in mid, because you've got to have that mid presence on this map.
Yeah, LVC going to start out on the attacking side here. Jevel and Nona going to look to pick up middle. Maybe just, I'd imagine Nona just going to place the bot and run down connector. Actually, not even going to place the bot and just going to run away connector. So, never mind. Something that we normally would see on this map is a chamber, and that chamber battle happening every single round at B, no matter who is playing chamber.
Right.
We're not even gonna have that now, because there's no chamber on the other side. I'm very excited, because now it's not going to be Sardog staring at B for the whole round, waiting for a chamber to peek, and then both of them doing all but nothing. As John going to get very aggressive. Jevel, though, waiting for it. The patience pays off. And that's going to be first blood to Arcadia.
Like Jevel's looking to rotate just around them. Ooh,
And
but can't
Jevel
get
gets
that
pinged
kill.
for a couple shots, but going to back down wisely and toss that smoke out to confirm the retreat.
Looks
Sorry.
like they're stuck real hard in mid here, although the Squirtle is pushing up, clearing Art.
This is going to be a bit of a tough take here, as there are two players from Arcadia on this A site. That's going to be Nemo and Abyss, but we'll see how much they can get done here.
They are taking a somewhat back hold on it, just so that they can rotate out if absolutely.
Abyss going to get flashed. Nemo just trying to put down some last-second util. Squirtle going to take out Nemo. Squirtle going to take out Abyss as well.
Does look like that
30
flash was
seconds
going to do
left.
some damage, and that marking also pointed out the Astra on the other team.
And Sardog in a great spot. Going to spot the jump up from Jevel, but he should get pinched here from Nona. And his teammates just getting cut down around him. Zara going to get the right click and get out of there. But it doesn't matter, as now it's all down to Sardog. Spike is down, though. Diffuse. Just going to get tapped. Trying to force him out of this position. Gets a couple of shots in, but the trade is effective. And Jevel going to give some extra love to Sardog there. And
Very happy that he won that round, I believe.
put some extra bullets into his own teammate, too. Maybe expecting Schulte to get that kill there. But either way, equally giving love to both his teammates and the opposing team.
It's a friendly match. It's a friendly match, I hope.
Arcadia is a school that we work with a lot in a lot of our games. We're friends with them for pretty much a majority of the games that we have. So these players certainly probably know each other at least a little bit. Now we're going to see Arcadia take another pistol round. They took the first in game number 1 as well. So We'll see if they can continue with a second round as well. No, they're gonna get hit by the dog, but
They're gonna pull
not gonna
back there.
do much.
Oh, I believe she had a had a shotty there. It does look like Chambers looking for that B battle that you were talking about. Although not with another Chamber, just with anyone he can find.
That's Sardog's job. It's literally just stare at B. Abyss gonna get the shot on the Squirtle, tossing him back with that shotgun. Now LVC down a man once again. As Schulte.
It
trying
does
to
look
hold
like
connector.
LVC is going to converge pretty much all in mid.
Gun
And
here.
Arcadia is just going to surround them on the outside, not pushing, just holding.
Abyss just trying to get a quick peek with that Bucky. Not quite,
I'll find
but the
you.
haunt is out.
No charges.
Can Bucky find another? Misses the shot on the John Cook. I don't know how that shot missed. It's a shotgun. It should hit every time, but it, especially from that range, it just doesn't for some reason. But
Salty
30
doesn't
seconds
have
left.
the refrag there, though, so LVC is still down a player, unfortunately.
30
With
seconds
Jet and
remaining, though.
Astra having a little bit of health taken from them.
Nona gonna have to hold this rotate pretty
Bot
quickly,
coming
but
back.
It's going to have to be a very strong push and a very quick push from LVC
Swarm
because they
grenade
are
out.
running out of time.
the Bucky
10
in the
seconds
hands
left.
of Nona should have a free kill if one of them decides to push back, but
Spike planted.
they won't. I'm surprised a bit, actually, but Zara gonna get flashed and taken out.
Last player
Juice
standing.
picks up one, and that's all LVC is gonna get. 2 on the board now, as Jevil just loving taking these rounds, and we saw them take the first 2 rounds in game number 1, but after that, not finding as much success. So we'll see if they can continue to take rounds off the hands of LVC.
I would say this map is generally a little bit harder to defend than play offense on, just because you have that huge mid, and that's
Placing
almost
alarm
like
bot.
defending a B
Placing
site on
swarm
Haven.
grenade.
It's just a larger map, but they're making it look like offense is a much
Placing
harder
sentry.
position to be playing from here. It does look like LVC is looking to full push B site from long.
We'll see if Jevil or Nona can find a couple. The bot gonna get that detect onto at least a player. So they're gonna know at least 1 or 2 are pushing from here. Well, they might not know though it's the entire team. As Jevil could be in a good spot here on the other side of the smoke. Sardog gonna pick up Nona. The shot's just a bit off from Jevil. Gonna back down though, and Juice picks up that kill as well.
Spike planted.
He did blast by Juice there. I wasn't sure if that was actually one of LVC's players for a second.
Abyss and
Take hold.
Nemo just stuck now in this
Where are
2v5. Just gonna try and take a rifle or 2 away from LVC. As that Prowler gonna spot out Zario,
Last player
but it doesn't
standing.
matter. Abyss thrown away, and Nemo all by his lone summon connector, and John Cook gonna put an end to that one. A flawless round from LVC, as you would expect in the bonus. And this is exactly what had occurred last game. LVC had dropped the first 2, and
That's
then
where they're looking to make their comeback.
Arcadia dropped 1. They dropped the bonus, so we see the exact same thing. So we'll see if LVC can continue winning as they did in map number 1. Jevil gonna look for a bit of a different angle with the op, and this might be a solid call from him if
Could
we
be
see
an expensive
Sardog
buy if
push.
he misses that shot, though.
We'll see if Sardog can spot Jevil, but Jevil just gonna back down as there's a heavy presence from LVC and Connector. Flashes, stuns, flashes, stuns, flashes, stuns over to John. Just getting put down with everything. Juice gonna pick up Schulte.
Ooh, with that
Abyss
wide
though.
peek.
Good peek from Abyss. The shot gonna hit over on Jevil. Not gonna kill him though.
He
The op
remains
misses.
with maybe 20 health.
Now
Swarm
LVC
grenade
just
out.
maybe looking to rotate over towards A here. They're gonna back out from Connector. We'll see if Arcadia picks up on this. Abyss is gonna be the
My ult's
closest
not
one
ready.
to the action here.
It does look like the Astra isn't really sure where to go right now.
Nemo just Waiting for a call from Abyss there. Gonna play through the back of A. Another two. We'll sit on it. We'll sit on B.
Obscuring blocking vision.
LVC gonna just push on through. Juice gonna ping that
30
plant.
seconds
Zarya gonna pick up Abyss, and now the retake gonna have to
Spike
come in
planted.
from Arcadia. Nemo might be able to pick up one when this goes down, but Sardog just the quicker man. Jevil now all by himself with the op. 34 HP.
LVC might be looking to pick up this op.
And Jevil with a great headshot onto Sardog, and now Jevil just gonna look to get out of there and save the op. That is
A
a
good
very
choice
wise
in this
decision.
Scenario, yeah. Especially since he got that extra pick there.
That's a good kill from Jevil as well. Fantastic shot.
Almost a perfect peek. Just looking to hold his flank a little here. Make sure neither of the LVC players come off and pop him in the back of the skull, because that would be quite unfortunate. But they are about to.
Squirtle might see him, but shoots through the connector door, and Jevil just not going to peek it. Jevil's still going to hold on to that op. And most likely just going to watch B long as we normally would see with the op players, so.
We aren't going to see him buy any health, like any shield here, which I think is an interesting decision.
Yep, Jevil just going to be by himself on B long. This is pretty much the play that we see from almost every team, at least from what I've noticed. Pretty much every team is going to default to just whoever's running the op, sitting on B long and waiting for someone to push. That's not going to happen. Squirtle picking up one early. Can he find another? As Squirtle and John going to get through Art.
It does look like they're going to completely push past that killjoy.
But will John get this kill? And the Bucky not strong enough. Gonna take some health off of John. Schulte though, with the frenzy, could maybe get a kill here if he can peek it properly, or if he can peek quickly and maybe catch a player off guard. But Squirtle just waiting. Jevil's still with the op. The shot not gonna hit there. As these LVC players definitely going to respect the shot of Jevil. Sardog gonna peek his foot out. The shot's still not gonna hit those. Jevil in a bit of a tough situation. Gets taken out flawless for LVC. And now that's an op in the hands of Sardog when they get into this next round. Sardog's the only one for LVC that will op. Unless, if they ever double op, which doesn't happen, Zarya's gonna be the one using it. So Sardog now gonna have the op in his hands, and we've seen what he can do with this thing. I mean, this or the Sword of Force, which he has in his possession. Not gonna need it though.
If he really wanted to at some point, if he died and got rezzed.
Pretty much every
that, but
ultimate on the map is available, minus the Cosmic Divider from Nemo and the RPG from John. So we could see a very heavy ultimate dump here in a sec. There it is. Cosmic Divider, we see this play so often. The Cosmic Divider combined with the dogs from Zario. But Nona gonna find the flick, and Zario gonna pick up that one, and we're gonna see Squirtle possibly look to pop the Nightfall. Not gonna throw it down just yet, and the lockdown going to get called in for Nona, but Nona gonna get taken out. Juice though just has to push the back here and doesn't get any of the kills, and Nemo Schulte gonna find a couple more, and it was all down to Sardog, and he manages to get that pick, or he gets taken down by Jevil.
I didn't quite see what happened there.
I think the retake was just so strong. All of the players from Arcadia just pushing from T side, and they just find every kill, and LVC not able to hold on, and that's 2 ultimates gone for LVC. I mean, it's not a huge loss, but it's still a loss that they really would not want to take.
They are going to see John have his ult now, though, with the RPG. And it doesn't look like... Originally, it looked like Arcadia was looking to just give them sight and play for retake like that. But I'm not sure that they're looking to do that this round, as Jevil does have his operator.
This operator is getting tossed around between Jevil and Sardog. Is
A
he
nice
going to
operator.
spot Sardog? No, he will not. As Jevil could have the angle here. Sees the top of his head, but that is a super difficult shot to take. Now Schulte just holding down connector. I see that dog come out. I don't know if the dog spots him though.
It
I would
does
just
not. It doesn't have that length in its vision. Not quite.
Schulte gonna toss out the blind just a bit late, and that's gonna cost him his life. Zario gonna spray through, and Schulte down. Now Nona gonna have all this pressure and connector. Only got a Spectre as well.
At this range, it should be
Face
very
your
effective
fear!
as long as they don't take
And now the Nightfall getting called in. The shot off from Jevil. Sardog taking down Abyss. And now Jevil in a tough spot. The no-scope gonna hit John, take him out, and almost hits that second on the Squirtle, but
Does look like LVC is gonna
30
have the
seconds.
advantage
Spot
too.
planted.
Cosmic Divider coming in, I believe this time from the side of Arcadia. Nemo gonna put that one down.
Not ready yet. Pull cat. One enemy
Throw that
remaining.
flash through. Sardog gonna get the pick onto Nemo, and the shot's not quite there, but Zario just a bit off on where that diffuser was. Juice, though, walks through the smoke as it is the last player alive, so you know where they're at that point.
I'd hope so.
And now LVC continuing to hold on to the lead.
Just barely 3-4. But
We'll
they're
s-
doing very well with this B push. They don't often. I don't think I've seen them push straight A once.
I think they did in one of the rounds, but
I thought they went. Well,
Here.
mostly it was through art. Though.
it may have been through R. It wasn't right through. It wasn't through A main. I do know that. But now
Blinded.
we see Arcadia getting a bit aggressive. The flash gonna hit a few, and we're gonna see Jevil could be in a great spot if his teammates maybe look to bait some util out for him. Jevil could be so very deadly here. Dodges the flash. Will he get picked? The dog definitely gonna pick him up though. As John gonna find the util kill.
Oh, and Jevil missed 2
That
knives.
Prowler
there.
not gonna find anything, and now Jevil in such a tough spot. The tether there, and John
Just couldn't get out of it.
ever so effective with the util. Zario finds another. Now it's a 1v5 and a flawless for LVC once more. Spike getting planted as well. Jevil could have been very deadly there, but I mean, the util from LVC, the dog getting tossed.
Very effective.
That once that dog spots those two players behind the behind the column there, the pillar, John just gonna throw out that boom bot instantaneously and takes out the Killjoy, takes out Nona, and then we'll see the nade kill off the tether from Squirtle.
So it does look like we're finally doing a little bit, almost of that straight A push, although we are going to split into Sky and Rays looking to go art.
John gonna get the info that at least one player's here. He's gonna throw down the ultimate, spots him, and that's the kill. And Jevil gonna try to peek through, but gets some help by Squirtle. Squirtle gonna help John out there and find that kill. And now 2v5 in the sight for LVC once again. Abyss could be in a good spot here. Nona gonna pick up Zario. It's a good start to the retake. And Juice gonna get pinged and gets taken down by Abyss. And now the Haunt through the window gonna get destroyed. Sardog though has the operator. This might not be the greatest spot for him as he teleports out. Now it's all down to Sardog. And it's not gonna matter. Abyss gonna be there.
Gonna collect that op right there.
And the op once again gonna go to the hands of Jevil. It's a phenomenal retake, a 3v5.
It's appearing as though the team that has the op is bound to lose.
And LVC, unfortunately, not going to take that round. But that's a really, really good retake from Arcadia. I mean, Abyss just playing that close cubby somehow finds Juice through that smoke. But, I mean, when you get shot in this game, you get slowed down so significantly. It makes it a bit
incredible.
easier to spray through the smoke.
It makes chamber slow and Sage's ice so impactful.
Placing swarm grenade.
And now Nona. You're going to have to deal with some of the pressure here in connector, but looks like LVC just not going to push for the moment.
This guy's gonna get that heal on Nona as well.
Schulte now just trying to peek up, but the dog might be able to spot both of these players. Definitely does, as it does hit Schulte. Nona, though, going to get the pick onto John, flying through off that stun.
And it looks like LVC is gonna be backed up into this mid area. Still split pushing here.
Placing sentry.
Nona going to toss down that turret. LVC kind of stuck in middle right now, as now the players from Arcadia are starting to converge. Is Juice going to be able to find Abyss here? And he will. Doesn't take any damage either, but he's going to hop in the util. And that's going to get him killed. Schulte try and take this one-on-one with Sardog and the Tour de Force, but you're not winning that one too often. As Spike gets planted over at A. Jevel.
AK might be able to, or yeah, Jevel might be able to get a kill here.
Jevel could have a pick, and just one pick here would be huge. The Zarya, though, gonna have a good peek there. Knows that Jevel's back there with the op now. Gonna toss out that flash. Just keep these players off the site for just a little bit longer, but Nemo gonna find one. That's all she wrote, though, for Arcadia in that round, is the Tour de Force.
Ended it there.
Yes, the Tour de Force closing it out there and keeping LVC ahead, as now they go up by 2 once again. Getting close to the end of the half here, though, as we only have a couple more left.
The op has rotated its hands once more. Belongs to Sardog.
This may be the longest I've ever seen a gun get passed, like, between teams.
Well, only
in
one
game.
person has bought the op, and they bought it like.
They bought it very
round
early, like
3.
round 3 or 4. So.
I think it was round 3 because I was like, who buys an op this early? And they had to
And Nemo actually going to be able to take that down with the Marshall, but doesn't matter. Sardog finding the shot. And now LVC going to look to take the site. Nightfall.
They're going to have to wash their backs here, though. They've got 2 coming.
And the Nightfall going to mark 1. Squirtle going to pick up the flank. Cosmic Divider coming in
Very
from
important
LVC.
there.
Is that Tether going to be able to pull in Nona? Does get the mark onto him. John just going to throw down his nade. It should find the kill, but it doesn't. But it doesn't really matter, as now it's a 1v5 for Schulte, and it's taken out.
The op is
Last
done.
round in the half.
It has finally stopped exchanging hands.
And yeah, Sardog finding 2 with the op there is very
Let's keep
crucial.
it.
And now the last round of the half, I mean, not
Gonna be
even...
full buys from pretty much everyone except for Abyss, who looks to go to the Bulldog.
Oh, he's going to toss down the op for just a second, but doesn't really matter. Ultimates, there's only one, and that's going to be the lockdown from Nona. And we might be able to see Schulte or Nemo pick up theirs, and maybe even Squirtle. Depending on when or if they get kills in the round. Sardog going to get flashed early. Obviously going to go for another B take. This has been their sight for pretty much the whole half. That lockdown going to get tossed out early. It's going to be faded out. And Schulte, the shot's not on. Juice going to get that kill. And now LVC just rotating over. This could be huge for Jevel, though. Jevel and Abyss going on this flank.
It does look like the LVC has turned around here, but they are all gathered at the back, so.
And now that turret going to get destroyed, or the tripwire, I should say, going to get destroyed. Nona going to pick up John.
Gonna be watching this like a hawk now.
And LVC just kind of stuck here for the moment. Shot going to hit from Sardog. That's a headshot, too, as Nemo picks up Zarya on the other end. Now a 3v3. LVC do have the ability to rotate out here, as all 3 players from Arcadia are on the B site. It looks like Arcadia going to expect the rotation. LVC playing it pretty slow, or at least Jevel may be looking for a player through mid, but they're going to get the spots on these players now. The LVC, Sardog going to hit another shot, and Jevel going to take down 2, though. Now a 1v1 with the Headhunter. Jevel playing so smart. just a few seconds left. And now Sardog just going to have to stick to plant. Will he get it down? He will. Jevel's so weak. And Sardog going to find the fourth in the round for him. It's a 1v2 as well with the op. He doesn't need the op. He even threw it down there to pick up that last kill.
Well, I'm not sure I would have opted from that distance either, to be honest.
I mean, Jevel was also at like 5 health, so like one bullet would have killed him from almost any gun in the game.
Body from the op kills pretty much everyone though.
Yeah.
You don't have to hit the head. Sardog's just a little extra there. Got that extra pizzazz.
And now we're gonna see Sardog doing what he does best. Possibly picking one off at B long and teleporting out of there.
They should give up now.
As we see 3 from Arcadia look to push towards his site. That's going to be the spike as well. Will he get a kill from this? No, but he gets out early. Takes a bit of damage, but he's still alive, which is really what matters here. Is now Jevel just going to fly on the site, knows exactly where Zario is. That's a free kill for him. Is the stun there. John Cook gonna get taken down as well. Sardog with a good angle, but no one peeking it quite, as now there's too many players there. Trying so hard to stay alive. It is a very tough spot for Sardog. Jevel, though, gonna pick up Squirtle over in Connector.
It's gonna be a very good kill.
And Juice not gonna get that kill. Now it's all down to Sardog. Finds the right click on Jevel. Flash gonna hit him, but another right click in his hands. Certainly not gonna find the round, but can at least take a few kills, people with him to the grave, and finally Nona gonna clean him up.
It does look like he does quite a bit of damage there onto Nona, so we are gonna see them buy light shields here. And it looks like Arcadia is gonna split push with Astra over on B and maybe the rest of them over going towards A.
It's a very interesting hit here from Arcadia. Well, it was for a second. Now it looks a bit more default as LVC just going to rush straight through. But Jevel and Nona picking up those kills as the rifle should. I think John just looking for bit of a cheeky headshot or something there, but it's not going to happen. It's kind of expected. Juice playing inside the smoke with the shorty. I mean, these are the cruddy spots you expect from a bonus round.
Do what you gotta do, you know?
It's playing a corner with the shorty too. Is he going to find that? That's one. Takes the rifle. Well, not a rifle, but a Spectre. Gets cut down immediately, though. It's a big trade for them.
We are going to see Sardog pick up the Spectre, though.
I don't know how impactful this will be, as there are a lot of rifles on the side of Arcadia. Shot gonna hit Sardog as Nemo gonna pick up the flank, and Juice just still sitting in this corner. He's gonna let the round go to Arcadia here. Is I would imagine he should, to be quite honest, and LVC gonna still be up by 2. Just maybe looking to pick someone off on the rotation out.
It does look
wait
like
for this
he's
one
just gonna chill here.
Just gonna wide peek. This is a bold peek for Juice, but he's not gonna find anything. Toss the shorty towards the spike and lets nature take its course as Arcadia pick up the round.
He doesn't want to die holding it, you know? It's much more dramatic this way.
I want to say I'm surprised he decides to just toss his life to there, but at least he's not playing for the stats, right? He's just gonna let that let the spike have that one.
Like a save round loss is very heavy on the person who saved their weapon. Like the weapon has to be worth it, and a shorty I'm just not sure that it is.
Oh, also, I'm just now realizing that was not the bonus round. I don't know why I was acting like it was. It is not. It was not the bonus round. This is the bonus round because LVC would have the rifles since they lost the first 2. That is completely my fault. I somehow messed that one up. It's now Zario gonna have some pressure in Connector. Nemo gonna find Sardog. That's 2 kills for Arcadia, that's huge for them, even if they don't win the round. I mean,
Ooh,
John now
2
picks
more.
up 2.
Spike down A. One enemy
Spike is
remaining.
down. John finding the third with the nade, and all down to Nemo. Doesn't have the spike. It's on John, but this is actually still winnable. If he can find this kill on to Juice, John is very, very weak. So obviously going to have to play close here.
It does look like he's gonna come around from the back though.
Obviously just trying to play the spike and wait for Nemo to push through, but it's going to take a bit of time for anything to go down here.
Without it, obscuring vision. 30 seconds left.
Juice going to get smoked off. Spike might be grabbed here by Nemo. They will get the audio cue though.
It is gonna be that they're gonna have to. He's really gonna have to turn and book it because he's only got 14 seconds remaining on the clock to plant that.
He does have enough time though, as
10
he's
seconds
fairly
left.
close to the site, just trying to get down some smokes and such. Gonna plant inside of this smoke, and it will go down. Now 1v2 for Nemo. Spike down as well. How will LVC look to retake it? It looks like John just trying to play super passive. He is very weak. Nemo gonna play in Cubby. This is a good spot.
Keeping a good eye on Flowers here.
Now LVC making their way towards the site. Just gonna pop on that
Oh, not looking the right
defuse, and
One enemy remaining.
Nemo just gonna play very closely, and the shot not there. Juice gonna get that. Maybe waiting for the half defuse wasn't the play there, but I mean, he almost had it. If he would have had that transfer, it would have worked out for him. But the shot just a tiny bit off, and gonna allow Juice to pick that one up as LVC now up 6-9.
BYB fam, going to Astral to do them Astral Guardian things I do.
Arcadia looking to push towards B this round as Sardog once again gonna play this site, but he's gonna have the no, he doesn't have the tour de force. He's just gonna play with this headhunter here. Obviously, he did lose a lot of rifles in that round. I kind of forgot about that somehow, as it was a 1v1. But all of these players from Arcadia gonna be in B long.
Pushing pretty deep here.
Hunt not gonna
Already
spot
past pillar.
Sardog. He is gonna get flashed though. These players aren't gonna check. That's one for Sardog. Make it 2. We've seen this so very often from the man.
Gun here.
Trying to replicate what we see from
It does look like
El
Jet
Diablo.
from Arcadia is going with Killjoy and mid, possibly looking for maybe an A. An A push instead.
As Nemo gets spotted, Zario just trying to stay alive. Squirtle gonna help him out, and
Scaling over here.
no,
I believe Nemo was their kind of like their bait to keep the rest of LVC on A site,
May have-
so that they could get planned down.
he may have also been just looking for a pick anywhere he could have found one there. Juice gonna split these two players, but that's a free kill for Nona as Juice doesn't check through Art. 2v4. The Prowler though gonna spot out Nona as John gets the spray there, and Sardog gonna pick up Jevil. Jevil did find 2, I believe, though.
That'll be at least 2 rifles that LVC has now that they did not buy, I don't believe.
No, they did not buy it. I don't think they bought either of those rifles.
I don't think they bought at all. on
Sardog
rifles.
is 22-8. LVC just put their 10th round on the board. Sardog is 22-8. He is frying today or tonight.
He's doing the work. He's doing the work.
I mean, I always like to expect the chamber to be up there fragging with the duelists, but man, he's putting on a show. He's not even buying the op, which normally we'd see him do.
I think he's waiting for the other team to buy the operator so that he can take it. And we can have a little replay of our last half. Thank you.
As John and Juice gonna hold over towards A. Squirtle gonna find the initial contact though through Art and mid as well.
He's gonna back off a little, but there's heavy.
As Jevil just flying through, finds 2. Good shots from Jevil.
Almost finds Astral Astra there.
And Jevel
You should run.
not going to find anything else just yet, but the lockdown going to get placed. As this should be around for Arcadia. As now Zario does find Abyss. It's still a 2v4 though. And a bit more time going to get wasted from that lockdown. I'm not even sure if LVC will decide to push this one, to be quite honest. As
They might choose to
Teleport's
save
ready.
it here. I don't think it would be a terrible choice considering the original eco. These Vandals and, well, this Vandal and Phantom, I believe, actually, is pretty important for them to keep. So they're probably just looking to get any players who push back outside of the range of the bomb when it goes off.
Yep. Arcadia going to put their 7th on the board. A bit closer than what we saw last map. Actually, I think the score of last map was like 13-6. So, obviously, with them putting 7, it'll be a bit closer. So, we'll see how that affects. We'll see if Arcadia can pull it back a bit more. As they're going to need to put in a bit more work if they want to tie this one up and even take the map. They still have the opportunity to. That was we see interesting buys, a bit interesting, but we'll see Sardog. He's going to pull out that Tour de Force over at B. He's not going to spot anyone as no one's there, but regardless, he's going to have it anyways.
So dead.
Sorry, Sardog. Going to have to try better next round. As Squirtle.
I'm sure he'll
Can
hold
play through
that
arc.
for pretty much the rest of the round as well.
Well, until he gets the call from his teammates that all these players are in mid as they just start making all the noise on planet Earth. Certainly going to know at least a majority of these players over towards the mid side of the map. The flash not going to hit Squirtle, but doesn't matter. As John flies through, finds 2 with the nade and the ultimate. LVC evening the odds and taking it for themselves as the dogs hunting, looking for these players, and they know at least one is back in T and the other
Recalling my bot.
sitting in elbow.
Looks
in A
like
main.
Jet almost might want to go towards B here.
Jevel
No,
actually
just
looking
looking to
towards mid
mid.
as Abyss is here as well.
I'm gonna have Killjoy hold that hold that A just a little bit to keep anyone from backing
30
up
seconds
there.
left.
They're going to look to get through connector here and probably hit towards the B site, but Zario is going to be ready for at least this one, and that's a kill onto Jevel. Flashes out, and now Sardog going to have that sort of force. Could be a Punisher, and just a bit too slow on the shot. Only 10 seconds left,
10
though.
seconds left.
They cannot get on the site. A round for LVC once again is John saving the round for LVC off the push through mid. Sardog going to be able to pick up that Vandal as well.
Unfortunate that he didn't get to use his off that round.
Yeah, it didn't really have much an effect as the push was through mid to A, but
It did keep them from pushing B the entire round, though, so they didn't have that full rotate away from the defenders.
That's a good spot.
and looks like now we're going to see a B hit from Arcadia as the Tour de Force no longer in the hands of Sardog. So just have the
I feel like
Vandal.
they're a little safer here, but if he can hit his headshots, I don't think it'll matter too much.
We'll see if he can at least get something here. Gonna get the info, the shot just a bit off, and now the Cosmic Divider coming in for Arcadia. Gonna look to put that spike behind the box there, behind the
They are
close
forcing
box.
down B long very quickly, although the whole of our LVC has rotated, so
And we'll see that box, or the spike get placed right behind that box as you normally would see with this Astra play. Nightfall gonna come in for Squirtle, gonna allow his teammates to push through and pick up a couple more as now it's all down to Jevel and Nemo. But they're both very far off site, just trying to spray the bomb. Zara gets taken out, so now Sardog gonna look for the defuse, gets it to half, and Squirtle finally gonna hit that headshot, but Nemo's still in a spot to take the bomb diffuser down.
it is a 2v1
LVC
now.
just need to peek this player and just get him off the map. Shots a bit weak for for Arcadia, but Nemo finally gonna find the kills.
What a
LVC,
round for him.
I will say LVC played that abysmally. that was the worst possible way to take that player.
That was quite poor, but
What you would like to see LVC do there is just push straight through, as Nemo just continually just waiting for someone to waiting for someone to hit the defuse and just wait there. As Nemo gonna get the clutch, and that's 4 in the round as well. As a fantastic finish from Nemo there. That's gonna annihilate the econ for LVC as well. So now we could see this spiral for LVC. I mean, or for Arcadia.
Bring them down.
Zario gonna need to find a few here. Over towards mid, and
Time to hunt.
now the dog gonna get tossed out. He might be able to spot at least a few players here, but jump just a bit weak. Maybe spots the head of Killjoy there, not sure. John
least
gonna
spike
find the
down.
first blood though. And that's spiked down as well. John just so effective with the utility. As now Nemo gets spotted, Juice just backing down,
Blocking vision.
trying to just play his
Face
life.
your fear.
The Nightfall gonna get tossed into A. Nemo gonna pick up John for the trade. Now Squirtle with the stinger. Just gonna have to wait. Zario picks up
Spike
Nemo though.
planted.
it does look like this
3v4.
Jet is gonna know.
And Jevil not gonna be able to hit the shots, and Sardog gonna pick off Nona. Now all of a sudden a 1v4 once again. Abyss gonna find the first though. We've seen this happen before. Can Abyss find another? No, Zario gonna shut that down. Juice gonna put the 12th round on the board for LVC, and now they're 1 round away from taking this series in a 2-0.
They're definitely making sure that last round when they their econ was just
Match
it's not
point.
snowballing into anything more.
And that is a huge round win as well. If Arcadia takes that round there, I mean, they very well could have spiraled it into at least a tie, or getting a few rounds for their in their favor, and possibly even tying it up at 11. So now we'll see LVC put themselves to match point, and not only match point but series point. Now the Arcadia push gonna come towards A. Juice
That'll work.
gonna have to hold them off as they're going to fly through a main. Jevil gonna hit the shot on the Juice with the ultimate. The knive's just so strong, and he's not gonna hit that there. But the shots of Jevil just perfect in every sense of the word until there. Zario finally
Man, it's
taking him
taking
down.
3 people there. That's huge.
Spike planted.
That is what you want to see from your duelist.
Last player standing.
Abyss picking up Sardog, a 1v4 for Zario. Finds 2. Gonna pop the ultimate. Knows where both of these players are. He only has 6 HP though. This is gonna be a very tough one for him. He's gonna have to be perfect. Schulte gonna expect this. The shot there. Now gonna hop the defuse. Gonna get it to half, flash out. Now just gonna pop the rest of the defuse, and he gets it! Zario in the 1v4!
Defenders win.
What a play from Zario!
Good stuff.
On those 2 players that double peeked him and didn't manage to get the kill there.
Look at Zario. The big grin on the face of him, and I mean, that is just a tough way to lose that, is Zario coming in so very clutch. Jevil doing the best he can, 22 and 15. I mean, man, LVC just stealing that round away. Fantastic
Absolutely.
from them. But that'll be it for us. LVC going to go up to 2-0 in MAC. 4-1 map count, as we saw with Stevenson. They did drop a map to them. That should put them in the top of the MAC standings. I'm not as updated on those, but this is only week 2, so there haven't been many matches played anyways.
Right.
So we'll see how that goes. But that'll be it for us tonight. LVC gonna take that one over Arcadia. We'll also see on the B stream, Overwatch took a 3-0 over Kettering University, and Rocket League won their matchup against I just saw Ole Miss.
Nice.
I'm not 100% sure what the score line was, but I'm assuming it was a 3-0, considering that's just how they've been playing this season. But I don't really know off the top of my head, and that was just on player streams. So a very good night here at LVC. Tomorrow we have a few matches as well. We'll have Call of Duty taking on Ontario Tech on the main stream here. Valorant taking on George Mason Green over on the Bravo stream, also at 7. And Rocket League B off stream taking on Purdue Fort Wayne, also at 7. We have 3 matches at 7. That is it for tonight for us, though. We will be back tomorrow night with Call of Duty taking on Ontario Tech. Bye.